welcome to episode 16 of our Team Lotus F1 Manager series as we are heading to Monza in this one in 3 days time as we have it right now, coming off the back of the last race in Zandvoort. And if you haven't checked that one out, what are you doing? Get away from here now. Go and check that last one out. But if you're staying and you've already seen that, then as you would have seen, we matched our best result of the season in that one with 12th place with Daniel Ricciardo. As I say, that matched his best result and our best result as a team, and Mick Schumacher also matching his best result of 13th. So all in all, very good result for us. But again, a little bit painful that we were so close, a couple of positions away from some points, but that top 11 just not making any mistakes ahead of us. No incidents, no accidents, no mechanical failures. So we had to settle for 12th and 13th. Unfortunately, we are not going to have any new design parts on the car as we have it for Monza. So we're going to be the same. So I'd expect 12th and 13th is the best that we can do. But again, fingers crossed for a little bit of luck to see if we can make it into the points. If you are coming back to this series and these episodes and you're enjoying it and you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Then you'll be made aware of when all the new episodes drop twice a week. So do that and you'll be kept in the loop with all the latest episodes. And if you can, do smash a like on the video. Really does help the content and the channel out. And as I always say, please do get involved down below in the comments. But let's crack on with Monza. As I say, only 3 days to go, so there's not going to be much that we do before we get out on track in Monza. First thing is a news item, which Liam Lawson has a counter offer for us. To say, if you checked out the previous episode, you will know that we had a real struggle trying to find drivers for 2025. Liam Lawson was not our first choice, not by a mile, and it looks like that's what we're going to have to settle for, though. So he has made a counter offer. Let's have a look at what he wants. So he wants 3 seasons, next season's salary. I can give him a bit more salary. I really don't like the bonus. Don't want the race bonus. He can have the sign-on bonus. That's fine. Let's go with that. Let's go with that with Liam Lawson, see if he likes that. Probably won't get a response now until after this Italian Grand Prix. I was not lying, not much to do. That is, in fact, it before we jump into Monza. So I'm going to go cautious again, 16th and 18th, which we did in the last race, just so we at least get that money in, which would be $1.2 million if we hit it again. So I'm going to go with that. Hopefully we do better than that, but cautious is the way because we do not have cash, as we know. But anyway, let's jump into Monza then and start this first practice session. Daniel Ricciardo out on his way, followed by Mick Schumacher. Let's hunt down some 100% setup satisfaction. Another day, another Mick Schumacher lockup. Practice 1 here in Monza. And classic Mick mistake.
Oh, and the car locks up. Now they did
not going to cost us damage, thankfully, but it is going to wreck his tyres a bit.
Take care, you're approaching crash.
But a yellow flag here in practice 2. Multiple cars have crashed. What has gone on here in Monza at practice? Esteban Ocon is about to go in the back of a kick Sauber, I believe. Maybe not into the back, then to the side.
I got massively hit, guys.
I think you were doing the hitting, Ocon. Who was that into? Was that... It was Bottas, because Zhou is in the pits. And obviously it's clear, because Bottas got some damage. So Ocon has just smashed into Bottas in this practice session. And Ocon has got a 3-second penalty, but that will be a grid penalty. So a 3-place grid penalty for Ocon due to that crash with Bottas. That is practice finish in Monza and really good work on Mick's side of the garage then. Track acclimatization 100%, car parts knowledge 100%, and setup satisfaction 97%. So Mick has an overall driver preparation of 98%, so just missing out on 2% on that perfect 100. Danny Rick, the same, 100% on both track acclimatization and car parts knowledge. His setup satisfaction a little bit lower though at 91%. That was the final run that we did in terms of setup, so I think we can revert to 95%. So he'll probably be around 97% driver preparation when we do that. So pretty good for both drivers as we head into Monza qualifying next. As always, they're just sending them out on a first run. Banker laps. Let's get these in first, and then we'll jump on board for the final flying laps then. As Ricciardo sets a 121 flat, Mick half a second off. So a bit of work for Mick to do, hopefully in the second run. But everyone has now set a lap. Ricciardo is safe as it is. Mick is in the drop zone. We're about to send them out on their final flying laps. We have a brief yellow flag. Tsunoda locking up there.
This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. Nothing
Happened
wrong
to Yuki
so
here.
far.
Do well to avoid.
With the car.
Okay, he does
He
avoid
took
him.
a gamble.
Little lock up from Yuki. As I say, sending the drivers out now. And we'll jump on board once we cross the line to start their flying laps. A lot of cars on track. In fact, all cars on track. Charles has a lock-up as well.
Now we should be able to take
So
a
a
look.
couple of drivers making some mistakes here.
Involving Leclerc this time.
The weaving
Things
kick
are
in front of
alright
him. This is
here.
going to be the exact same corner as
The wheels just
Yuki.
lock up there.
That's a big lock-up for Charles, though. Yeah, he's took a lot of life out of his tyres now. He's on an in-lap, so I don't know if he did already set his lap. He is safe as is. But anyway, let's jump on board with our drivers. Looking for some green sectors, certainly in the case of Mick Schumacher. Ricciardo is 13th and 3 drivers are already finished, so he's looking pretty good for Q2 is Ricciardo. He does go faster in that first sector. Mick does not. That is not good. What do we need from Mick here? Well, it's very tight. He needs a couple of attempts, so that yellow sector is not the be-all and end-all. But he does need to find a green sector in the middle. Ricciardo is through. Ricciardo is through, so this isn't going to matter. Mick does go quicker. Let's jump on board with Mick then. Come on, Mick. Couple attempts and he'll find himself through to Q2 with his teammate here. Daniel Ricciardo doesn't go quicker through that middle sector. Doesn't matter. He is through. It's all about Mick Schumacher now as he crosses the line. Doesn't go quicker, Mick. Disappointing. That's half a second off his teammate. Needs to do better there. There was a good chance to get through to Q2 with Mick, but he has not managed to pull out the lap, and he will start the Grand Prix in Italy, in Monza, in 20th. Into Q2, as we said with Daniel Ricciardo, then 40 seconds of this session to go. We haven't been out on track yet. We're going for one run only. We're about to start that flying lap with Daniel Ricciardo. We've had a spin in Sector 1. That's a yellow flag. We need that to clear.
Okay.
Tsunoda's spun. That has cleared now. So Ricciardo will go green in these sectors. So it's his first run. So effectively, that won't give us a good insight into where he's at, but let's see what we can do. Very tight again from Hülkenberg. Ocon, Albon obviously set a poor lap, but I think 12th is on here. 12th and above is certainly on for Ricciardo. Let's see how we go then. Stroll has finished. Russell's finished. I mean, Hülkenberg, yeah, there's a bit of a gap actually from Hülkenberg. Whether we've got the pace of Correa. If we can match Correa, we could even get into Q3, but I'm not expecting that as the RB gets out of our way. I'm hoping, as Albon's finishes that, I'm hoping to beat at least Hülkenberg, so we qualify at least 13th. Let's see. Hopefully no traffic here as we're approaching a Haas as well. Gets out of the way nicely, so we should be good now. To bring it to the line, Daniel Ricciardo rounds the final corner here in Monza. What is it going to be here then? Daniel Ricciardo across the line then. And he does jump Hülkenberg. That's what we wanted at least. And just off Stroll. So 8 thousandths off Stroll. So very close. And Correa did then go quicker. So a couple of attempts would have got us into Q3. But we will start in Monza in 13th with Daniel Ricciardo and 20th with Mick Schumacher. Let's see then what happened in Q3, and it is Max Verstappen on pole, Carlos Sainz second, Charles Leclerc in third, Sergio Perez fourth, Oscar Piastri fifth, Lando Norris sixth, Yuki Tsunoda seventh, but it looks like he's going to take a penalty in this race, so that could be interesting for us. Fernando Alonso eighth, Lewis Hamilton ninth, and Correa finishes 10th. As we saw, Russell and Stroll were knocked out in Q2, 11th for Russell, 12th for Stroll. Danny Rick will start in 13th, Mick Schumacher in 20th. Ocon is also taking a penalty, so Mick may be promoted depending on how severe that penalty is for Esteban. But let's jump into some strategy before we get into this full race. So yeah, it's going to be a one-stopper, but we have the ability to mix it about and mix it up if things change. But as we stand, one stopper for both starting on the medium, second stint and final stint on the hards. I think we can just about jump into this one and start the Italian Grand Prix in Monza.
Here we are.
Here we go then. Is there a chance of points here? We keep saying it. We need some mistakes up the front there. Max
And it's lights out.
on pole is underway.
And away we go.
And we'll jump on with Ricciardo. Try and maintain this 12th position at least. Which looks like we are going to do. And Mick's lost a position in that. Down to 20th. Was Russell very slow here? That's allowing Albon to get all over Ricciardo. Why is Russell so slow there? Is he on the hards? No, he's not. And we get through in the same position in 12th then. I don't know why George Russell was so slow there. He's lost 1.2 to Stroll.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
So the grid, majority of the grid are on the mediums then. Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Zhou and Magnussen on the hards, and then Ocon on the soft. Everyone else is on the medium tyre. Schumacher back to 19th, where he started. Don't want to use too much tyre life early on here, but obviously the AI are going to be pushing. DRS enabled. Ricciardo, has he got a chance here on Russell? Won't get DRS just yet, but we will at the next activation zone. And we're going for it, Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, George is still in there though. Are we going to have a rundown? No, it looks like Daniel Ricciardo's got that done. So moves into 11th.
Alrighty. Nice.
Let's have a look at that. I wasn't expecting to get George. George has been pretty slow in the opening 2 laps here.
It's there for the taking.
Ricciardo sends it in the inside, claims the corner, job done.
And Daniel Ricciardo moves.
Lovely, lovely stuff. Right. Right, we're just going to turn everything down here now. George probably comes straight back at us now we do that. But don't want to burn those tyres up too much as Mick has got past Zhou. Superior speed there on the outside. Easy work really there by Mick. Up to 18th for Mick. Ricciardo has got DRS on Stroll, but Russell has got DRS on Ricciardo. Is Russell going to come straight back at us here? He's thinking about it. As I say, I don't think we'll keep him behind us for too much longer. We really need some action to happen ahead of us. We need a few mistakes. A couple of these guys in the top 10 can crash out. That'll give us a little bit of a chance of a point. As Daniel Rick on the outside this time, which give him inside on Correa. Lovely work from Ricciardo to take us up into 10th and the point-paying positions. So I don't quite think we've got the pace to stay there, but this is good early pace from Daniel Ricciardo. This much later braking. Daniel Ricciardo's speciality, a late break. Gets that job done nicely on Correa. And we're now on the back of Stroll. So yeah, everyone's started to come off the tyres now. Where's Mick? Mick's 18th still. Ricciardo's got DRS here on Stroll. And Schumacher's got past Colapinto. So Schumacher making a few inroads in the back there. Colapinto is one of those drivers on the hard, so that's quite important that Mick clears him. And Mick should be up to 17th of that. Looks like Correa's got the beating of us here, has he? This is a bit of a DRS train behind Stroll here. But George got past Correa in the end there. We're trying to get past Stroll, who's the only one in this group of 4 that's not got DRS. We're past Stroll. And now we're going to be the car who everyone's chasing down, and we'll all have DRS on. So that's going to chop and change a bit. Mick was past Bottas briefly there. But Bottas has got him back, and we're back past Bottas. Bottas is on the medium, so the next driver we need to clear, obviously Albon, but Hulkenberg's on the hard, so that's quite important to get past.
So let's take a
You
look
can
at
see
the
that overtake now from
and it was
Mick.
Mick Schumacher involved.
I think Bottas just
The
edged
opportunity
ahead there
begging to be
briefly,
taken.
but Mick had the speed out of the corner there. Right, so Mick's up to 16th from 20th, so that's good work. Ricciardo is into 9th. Somehow, Danny Rick is in 9th position at the moment. As I say, these 3 behind us, probably 4 now with Tsunoda joining, are all going to have DRS. So we're going to be lammed to the slaughter on the back straight as Russell sneaks past now. So we'll get DRS now on the back straight, but this is just going to be chopping and changing quite a bit, I feel. So that's DRS activation line. So we will have DRS on George. Stroll will have DRS. So it's a DRS train now from Russell down to Correa. Albon's cleared Hulkenberg, so Mick needs to do the same now, which he will. Trying to watch both cars here. I think Danny Rick might have gone the wrong way there. Got bogged down behind Russell. That's opened the door to Stroll. And Stroll sneaks past. Mick Schumacher is not past Hulkenberg yet. Colapinto has got a mechanical fault. It's all going on here, isn't it? I'm really staying with this pack. I don't know if it's just because we're being helped by the DRS or if we've generally got some pace round here. Right, we've got DRS. Tsunoda's got DRS as well. George, the car, not to have DRS at the moment. Looks like Stroll's going to sneak past George, and he does. We need to get a bit closer to this Mercedes and Aston Martin. Right, here we go. Same again then. This time it's Stroll at the head of the snake. Tsunoda's already alongside us here. Oh, it's going to be 5 wide nearly here. Danny Rick's going on the inside. It looks like he's going to lose out, though. He is.
Okay.
So not going so well here for Daniel Ricciardo now. He's losing out on quite a few positions. Steve, hi. Yes, I'm very well. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. Alright, where is Mick? He hasn't cleared Hogan. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, and I just clicked off Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, no. Ricciardo has crashed out as we clicked off him. He's out. We don't even get a replay.
It's a bit of a struggle.
No, what has happened? Oh, we don't see it. As if that has happened as we clicked away. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo's out of the race. Oh, well, there you go. That's heartbreak, isn't it? Ricciardo and Correa obviously came together there. We just clicked away to look at Mick, and as we did, there's been an accident which has taken Daniel Ricciardo out of the Italian Grand Prix and out of any chance of points. This is why they need a replay mode in this game, so we could go back and see, because for some reason it didn't allow us to see that. Correa has got a penalty, so Correa has obviously gone into the back of us. It's a 10-second penalty for Correa. So that was clearly Correa's fault. But that is heartbreak for us. And everyone is pitting and taking advantage of that. Literally the whole grid are pitting. Apart from the two Williams by the looks of it. Oh, I can't believe that. No luck at all for us. 2.4 stop, but we're being held. Why are we being held for so long? Because we're at the end of the pit box. Oh, goodness, this game, man. That's just absolutely ruined our whole race, that has. Because we're at the end of the pit lane, just held us for the rest of the grid there. So Stroll has now got a mechanical fault as well, so he's... Oh, I see the damage. He's rear wing, obviously, for Stroll. So Stroll must have been caught up in that accident with us as well. Mick on the outside then. Looks like Stroll's struggling with the car. We will take that place into 19th. Come on. Oh, what has happened here? Red flag! Red flag now. We just parked it. We've just parked it. It looks like it's a kick.
Now this was at turn 1. The
Joe
cars jostling for position. And the contact between the cars.
What has happened there?
Teams will no doubt be very keen to establish the full extent
Is that
of the
Alonso?
damage.
Is Alonso out? Alonso's out. This is going to be mad.
Watching on in the garage, that really must have been a hard one to take.
What is going on in the early phases of this Grand Prix in Monza? Right, hold on. What do we do here now? I don't think we've got further enough in that stint to do anything, really. We have got a fresh set of mediums. The only problem here, you can't actually edit your strategy, which is really annoying in this screen. We can't go in here and see what the quickest strategy is, but I think what are those mediums doing there? They're doing 30, they're doing about 20 laps. Yeah, no, this is still need to stay on that hard tyre, but this has worked lovely for those Williams. That has worked absolutely beautifully for Williams there. Alonso is not out, it's just Joe, which is unfortunate because Alonso obviously a much quicker car. We would like him to go on out.
The restart is moments away.
Right, here we go again.
The race continues.
Luke Davies, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy.
And it's lights out.
We're underway. It's a McLaren on pole as it is Piastri. Mick starts 18th, ahead of Stroll, in between two Aston Martins then. Can we get the jump on Alonso? Zhou's got a 10-second penalty now as well. There's going to be quite a few grid penalties. I don't know what happened to Alonso there, avoiding action. Stays ahead of us, unfortunately. Magson looks like he's got some damage. Colapinto's got an issue. Come on, Mick. Give it to Fernando. It's alright. Get him through the Ledsmos. Come on, Mick. Right, we're past Fernando. Not sure we've got the pace on Fernando, but let's see what we can do. Ocon's moved to the softs. Everyone's... Yes, some of these had fresh tyres by the looks of it, which they've changed in that red flag. So yeah, there's only really who we're battling. Bottas, maybe Tsunoda, who's on the same tyres as us now. Ooh, bit of a late move there from Pierce, shutting the door. Mick going heavy to the inside here. DRS not yet enabled. Will be shortly. Oh, God. I thought Mick had smashed himself to bits then. Deary me, Mick. Calm yourself down. We need an accident. We need a couple of the big guns to take themselves out here. Well, there's a long way for Mick to go. Alonso's dropped back. We are keeping ahead of the Astons, strangely enough, at the moment. Not quite sure how that's being managed, but... Right, Magson's car ahead. He's on mediums. He's got some form of damage. He's still in DRS to Gasly. Just about. But we do need to clear him now. We need to get him cleared and get back onto the tail of Gasly very quickly. Come on, Mick. Magson's still got DRS. Gonna have to go high aggression for the overtake. Come on, Mick. Send it. Send it, Mick. Don't let him back in. Don't let him back in, Mick. Like it. K-Mag's fighting it back though. He's got good pace out there. Really good pace from K-Mag on the straight. On Mick, don't let him have it. He's going to get inside though through the next two right-handers. But no, Mick closes the door, so that should hopefully be that move done. And he's dropped out of DRS, so this move should be a little bit easier for us. Although we say that, the straight line speed of everyone else who we're fighting with seems superior at the moment. Come on, Mick. What can we do out of here? This is looking better. Right, up to 15th.
Let's put some pressure on now.
Colapinto again trying to have a little look at us to come back though. Right, we're going to attack on the tyres. Try and push up to Gasly now. Mick all over Bottas here. Bottas has dropped out of Gasly's DRS. So again, we need to make this work. We'll just harvest into that first corner. Get a bit of battery life back, but we should be good here. We're gaining already without DRS. DRS will open now. It should be quite easy for Mick. Into 14th then. Doing good work here, Mick. Doing very good work. So we're going to use a lot of battery here. And just push that gap to hopefully a second. Nearly got it, but he will get DRS here. I think he was just about in the detection. It's very hard to pull a gap here. Did just pull a second there, but he did still get the DRS. So we need to get that second now across these next few corners. So we are sacrificing a lot of battery, but I think it will be worth it. Staying with us though. So hard to shake them. Bottas is not giving this up, is he? It's hard to shake him off. Just all that battery, and he's back to within, you know, a few tenths of us. And actually, he's within striking distance of a move, so that's just not working, is it? Why has Bottas got such good pace? This is worrying because Bottas on the hards. I'm not too bothered about being 3 seconds off those ahead of us because they're running on softer compound. But we cannot shake Valtteri. And it's just causing us to lose time, really. I don't mind sitting here behind Bottas, but when we're behind him, we're just not gaining on those in front of us either. Piastri's got a mechanical fault as well now. Just feel we're getting bogged down in here with Bottas. Just wonder if doing something a little bit different might work in our favour. What do we think, chat? Do we stay as is on this hard, or do we box now and try something more aggressive, go on a medium? What do we think? So we're now 5 seconds behind Hulkenberg. We're losing so much time in this squabble. Hamilton's fault is getting worse. I don't know what to do here. Don't know what to do. Albon is he's sticking with Tsunoda, isn't he, to be fair? Schumacher's back past Bottas, but this is just going to keep chopping and changing, as he said. So we're still, yeah, 5 seconds back. Gasly's losing ground to Albon. I'm going to start to gain on these guys shortly, though, with our hards, though. What happened to Danny Rick? Danny Rick was taken out by Correa, unfortunately. Correa smashed into the back of Danny Rick when we were running very close to the top 10. And yeah, he was taken out of the race, unfortunately. But I'm going to stick with I'm going to stick with the strategy we're on. Just unfortunate Bottas. We just can't seem to clear Bottas. I'm going to harvest behind him for a little while, and then I'll try another push to get past him. Hulkenberg locked up. Does that cost him anything?
Okay, so heading into turn 1 here.
Oh, he's locked up but avoided the two Alpines, which... Oh, just about. That's a shame for us. Right. Let's just see what's going on there then with his tyres, though. Took him down to 44%. Lewis is retiring. Hamilton's out.
Engine failure. Engine failure.
Lewis has had a blowout. Jaffy, hello, my friend. Hello, hope you're well. Lewis is out. Is he going to get that back to the pits? You'd think he'd get out of his way of his teammate, but he really isn't. I think he's going to get it back to the pits, but Lewis will be out as well. So 2 Astons behind us and Lewis out. Oh, we really need Mick to capitalise on this. He's getting past Bottas again. So Hamilton boxing to retire from the Italian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton is out. Right, Mick is about 2 seconds off Hulkenberg now. Bottas still being dragged along with us. We'd expect Ocon to pit soon. Confirmation that Hamilton is retired.
Be ready.
So we're now up to 13th. As Bottas, this is just continuing to go on between ourselves and Bottas here. Oh, Mick, no, Mick. Get it going, Mick. Get it going, Mick. Come on, Mick. Come on, Mick. Come on, Mick. Oh, Mick. Lock up from Mick. Oh, we just cannot have any mistakes, Mick.
No, all right so far. The wheels just lock up there.
But that's not great from Mick, is it? What has that done to our tyres? Down to 45%. Not ideal.
Big push, we can get it.
Now we're going to have to push again. Oh, Mick. Oh, Mick. What can we do with you? This is our best ever chance of points, but Mick's just not pulling it out, really. Can't get away from Bottas. I think we try and undercut these. Some of these might be coming in, but the Alpines can't double stack. I think we box now. See if we can get an undercut. Is Albon in? No, Hulkenberg's not in. Gasly. Right, we're the first in. This could work. Earlier than we wanted. Come on, pit crew. Need a good stop here. Need good stop and good pace from Mick. Come on, come on. Fingers crossed. Slow, slow, slow. Oh, my goodness. 8.8 seconds. What is going on with our luck?
Now, there's been an issue in the pits.
Last game over. 6 seconds. You just cannot write it. That could have been perfect, that undercut. Could have really did big things for us there, and it's really just cost us. Out behind Stroll as well, which isn't ideal. This has just been absolutely horrendous luck across this Grand Prix. And we're losing time all the way here.
Currently P15.
Right, that's done. But imagine all of these guys are going to be coming in now. Gasly does. Ocon's staying out. How is Ocon staying out on 25% soft tyres? Oh, yeah, that is a real shame for us, though. I think Gasly will be a long way ahead of us, won't he? That's the difference. That's who we are looking to undercut as part of that group, at least. And what are we going to be behind once he's up to speed? Yeah, 9 seconds. 9 seconds. So that has cost us dearly, that pit stop. So right, Albon, a yellow flag. Albon and Ocon are in. Stroll running wide, so that's not going to be for us. Albon is on the hards though. So Gasly is there. Ocon's out. Looks like Albon's going to clear Gasly. It might be close actually at the end of the pit lane. I think Albon's clearly got that. Gasly's ahead of Ocon. But, as I say, we're a long way off this battle now. 7 seconds. 6 seconds off Ocon even. So we're, again, going to need something a little bit special to happen in this race. Hulkenberg's got a puncture. How far away from the pits is he? About half a lap away. So that's going to be issues for where's Hulkenberg then? So Hulkenberg is here. Charles has got a mechanical fault. Unless we have still half the grid to retire in this race, then there might still be a chance of a point. I feel we're going to jump Hulkenberg here though, because he's losing a lot of time. Yeah, we're only about 10 seconds off Hulkenberg, so Hulkenberg's losing out massively here with this puncture. There's some glitching there. So Hulkenberg in the pits. So we're going to easily jump Hulkenberg. His teammate K-Mag will be jumping into the pits as well. He's staying out a long time as well. He's at risk of a puncture. We need some drama to go on with these two Alpines and the Williams. Yellow flag now. Multiple cars have crashed. Have we got some luck there? What's going on? What's going on? Come on.
Right, we're taking the second corner.
We have. We just said about this.
Not much room to move. And not just one car involved in that.
It's a light tap. It's a very light tap.
If there were a few words exchanged.
But what has happened? Albon's got damage. Ocon's through. Has Gasly got damage? No. Is anyone going to get a penalty here? Atty, hi. Hope you're well.
maintain that.
Right, how severe is that damage going to be for Albon? Investigation. Don't look like there's going to be any penalties though. No penalties given. Ah, that's disappointing. Bottas is finally pitting. Where's he going to come out on all of this? If he comes out on mediums or softs, he's going to be very quick mediums. We're going to be in trouble from Bottas. Might even clear us anyway, I think. He hadn't stopped, has he? So I think he will clear us. Going to be tight, but he's going to be able to attack a lot more. Good night, Atty. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, he's going to be able to attack a lot more. So we're momentarily up to 12th, but I think we will be dropping back to 13th. Multiple cars have crashed again. Is it them again? Because we're dropped down to 3.4 here.
Happened with Gasly there?
It is them again. They're at it again. Exact same thing. The exact same accident. Has more of them got damage? No, still Albon with the damage. Tyre life. They're not really... They're colliding, but we want them to collide a little bit more seriously than that. We are close, you know. We're up to 1. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. They're heavily fighting again. Is Albon a knock-on? Come on, get into the DRS, Mick.
Yeah, be smart and patient.
That's it, that's it. Let's get into this DRS. Mick just locked up. Mick just locked up. Oh my goodness, Mick!
Okay, so let's just catch up, Brad.
Oh, I just cannot do anything with this guy, Mick!
Here's the replay.
Christ's sake!
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4.
We get this close. We get into the position we need to be.
Now they did leave it very
And
late.
then classic Mick rears his head. Stiv, push a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's over now, buddy. I just cannot believe Mick Schumacher. I cannot wait to let him go. And we've got Bottas all over the back of us now. So we're going to have to use Bottas and try and stay with Bottas in his DRS and hope he can drag us to these 10 laps to go. But Mick has damaged his tyres there as well with that lockup. So Bottas will move past us here with the DRS, I would expect. I'm going to try and harvest. We did everything we needed to do there, and Mick has just... The menace that Mick is cost us big time there. Right, stay with Valtteri now.
Understood.
Yeah, look, that's what Mick's lockup has cost us, so the tyre life is going to be really bad at the end. I don't think, unfortunately, there's much more we can do. That has really cost us, as it always does when the drivers make mistakes, but Mick has really cost us. The other races, there was a sneaky chance of a point if there was something that happened ahead of us. This race, there was certainly a chance of a point. Mick put it all together. There was a chance of a point here today. And unfortunately, he's had too many errors. So it's going to be Charles Leclerc, as he did in real life, to win in Monza. But it's going to be even better for Ferrari as he leads a 1-2 for them. And Mick Schumacher lapped and finishes 13th. What could have been? What could have been for Mick Schumacher? There was a big chance of points here today. And let's be fair, Mick has well and truly bottled it. Well and truly bottled that. There was a good chance to finish 9th or 10th in that race. And lockups and mistakes costing him again. 8 races to go in this season. 8 races with Mick Schumacher, as he is not retained for 2025. But this is the full race result then. Charles Leclerc wins it. Carlos Sainz 2nd. Max Verstappen 3rd. Lando Norris 4th. Sergio Perez 5th. George Russell 6th. Yuki Tsunoda up 9 places to 7th. Piastri 8th. Bottas finishes 9th. And Ocon up 12 to finish 10th. Charles Leclerc takes maximum points with the fastest lap as well. What does that do to the Drivers' Championship? Well, the top 10 stay the same. Carlos Sainz extends his lead, 8 points now on Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc closes in a bit, so maybe it's not a two-horse race. Charles Leclerc is also now up to, well, he's already third, but he's closing in on the top 2. Lando Norris 4th, Oscar Piastri 5th, Sergio Perez 6th, George Russell 7th, Yuki Tsunoda 8th, Lewis Hamilton 9th, and Fernando Alonso 10th. Constructors, this is not going to be good reading for us, that's for sure, but Ferrari look nailed on now for the Constructors title, leading Red Bull, then McLaren in 3rd, Mercedes a long way back in 4th, Aston Martin score no points in 5th, and RB, sneaky chance they might be able to claim 5th. In 6th at the moment, Williams 7th, Alpine claim another point in 8th. To say, even worse, Kick Sauber claim 2, so they're on 3, so although Haas and ourselves are yet to score, whereas before a couple of points could have got us up to 9th, we're now going to need at least 4 points to try and get 9th in the Constructors. So that's looking very unlikely for us this year. Pit stops, I don't think we did anything there either. We had a really bad pit stop, so not looking good in the rankings there. We aren't last at least. It is Haas who's last. For some reason, we can't scroll down to 11th now on that though. Maybe that's a new bug since the latest patch. But there we go. That's really, as I say, what coulda, woulda, that race. There was a really good chance of needing points. You kind of wanted Daniel Ricciardo in the race there and not Mick Schumacher, unfortunately. We can't rely on Mick. He's out of the car for 2025, but there was a big chance for points there. But we come up short, but we go again in the next one. If you've made it all the way to the end of this episode and you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. Really does help me out. And if you're not already and you're enjoying this series, or your first time here enjoying this episode, please do subscribe to the channel and do get involved down below in the comments. Perhaps we need some F in the comment today, certainly for Danny Rick being taken out and Mick Schumacher. But as I say, we'll be back very soon to continue this series, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can end up getting a point or two before we close out this season.